I mean, I still remember when President Kennedy came to Ireland and the pictures of him coming up O'Connell Street in the car and the thousands of people that were out there, you know, on the streets. That was a kind of a reflection of the Irish view of America in the 60s. The view was a land of opportunity and one with which Ireland in particular had strong ties because of the masses of emigration that had occurred.
If you look at how presidents of the United States will say, you know, I'm Irish, when they're 1/16th Irish. But what is the one piece, what is the 1/16th of their background that they hold on to? It's being Irish.
I think, first of all, it's an advantage to be Irish. You don't have the historical baggage that others have in terms of their relationships with other people.
We are endlessly curious, I think, as a people, about other people from other parts of the world. Well, that curiosity we have about other people, we apply it to people in China, we apply it to people in Latin America, we apply it to in other parts of the world.
We're always trying to slag off authority, or at least we always feel slightly rebellious, you know. And the Irish still have that, I think. And certainly Irish scientists at conferences and so on, they're often the ones to ask the tough question, in a jocose kind of way though, not in an aggressive, accusatory way.
We imagined a world that maybe never was and never could be, but in doing that, it stretched our own personal imagination. And I think that that's not just true of our literary giants, but I think it also is true of business people and our scientists. I mean, it's the challenge to do something that is demanding.
As emotional intelligence becomes a bigger part, certainly in the business world even, of the equation, I think that there's a very specific advantage that you have because of the social genre, the way that you're brought up in an Irish community, in Irish society, that equips you extremely well for leadership in today's world. You know, Milton Friedman is the one who said that the only proper pursuit of business is to make a profit. You have to make a profit, but it's how do you make the profit? And can you make more profit by actually being responsible and being a functioning member of society? Absolutely yes.
Ireland is, in my opinion, one of the easiest places to set up a business today in the technology space, without doubt. I think we're ahead of the world in that respect, in the way we fund research, the amount of research money that's available, you know, per head of capita today, and I think we're well placed to make a difference. So it's a natural place for, you know, for someone like myself to be involved in, and I feel absolutely no need to go anywhere else.
It's just remarkable and encouraging to me to go back to Ireland and go to meetings where the room is filled with bright young postdocs, and I might say from all over the world. And that's a sea change compared to 10 years ago.
So some great discoveries being made in Ireland. And I've no doubt the Irish will continue and it'll get better. And we will begin to make more and more of these scientific discoveries that really count out there.
The big thing we mustn't do is lose the run of ourselves, get arrogant. I think we have the genius, the ability, providing we don't get greedy, get complacent. We have a reputation for being warmed, for being friendly, for being positive people. I think it's building those characteristics.
I still believe that there's a great idealism. I see it in the Irish that I meet who are working in Kenya or South Africa or Lesotho. That sense of strong identity is an identity with an Irishness that cares, an Irishness that, you know, links with different parts of the world and that people can feel proud of.
One of the arts of communication, which is very, very important in the business world, is being able to explain complicated things in relatively simple ways. And one of the simple ways to communicate is to kind of put it in story form. So if there is this kind of natural tendency to be creative and tell stories, I think it probably does benefit the business world.
Because if you tell stories, you build relationships. You keep putting roots back into the soil, even if that soil is foreign soil, because they're Irish stories.